All right, Othello. Wait, here we go. All right, back to Pascal. And we're gonna name a clown and a musician. Oh my God, I'll leave it. Okay, you'll be the musician? It says musician once, and more than one, usually there's a two if there's one. But I don't see a two. Okay, all right, Cassio.
Master, please here, I will complete your face. Something that's sweet and big tomorrow, Colonel.
Why, master, have your instruments been enabled? That they speak,
In the notes.
In the nose. How, sir, how? Are these, I pray you, wind instruments? Aye, very are they, sir. Oh, thereby, hey, whereby hangs it will, sir? Very, sir, by many a wind instrument that I know. Masters, here's money for you. And the general so likes your music, that he desires for your love's sake, make no more noise with it.
All right, so sometimes the clowns are kind of the lower level characters that are harder to understand because they speak in puns that we don't necessarily get. Like we didn't get that reference to your nose up in the air, meaning that you have syphilis. Apparently, it's smelly. So we just wouldn't have picked up on that, but they have a way of using like dirty, low brow humor that is very fun. So you get the sense that the clown's making fun of the musician, not being very good.
Well, sir, we will not. If you have any music that may not be heard,
Do it again.
do it again.
Right?
But as they say, your music, the general does not greatly care.
Right, so he's really, really making fun of them.
We have none such, sir. You put up your pipes in your bag for all away. Go, vanish into the air, away.
Soft thou here, my honest friend.
No, I hear not your honest friend. I hear you.
Prithee, keep up thy color. This is one beautiful pretty. It's a gentleman that is come to the general at once. However, there's one, after a creature, a little favor of speech. Wilt thou do this?
She is stirring, sir. If she will stir hither, I shall be notified.
Do, good my son.
All right, Iago? Oh, it's still Cassio. Capitan.
Oh, in happy time, Bravo.
You have not been a bed.
Why no, the day had broke, and so we parted. I had made bold, Iago, to send in to your wife. My truth, sir, is that she was first with Desdemona, but cheer me to ask.
I'll send her to you. I'll try to need to rock more out of the way. That your comfort for business may be more free.
I humbly thank you for it. I never knew a foreign being worth kind in life.
Which is so ridiculous because Iago is the absolute opposite of kind and honest. All right, so Amelia is Iago's wife. I think we cast her already, right? Okay, go ahead.
Good morrow, very discussion. But all will be sure well, not all will sure be well. The general has tried my talk. Speech for yourself. The more applied that you heard is great. And straight and that you and that in also wisdom might not have no test well. And Steve notice your but take the things to be better. Regulate. I beseech you, if you think fit or that it may be done, give me advantage of some brief discourse with Desdemona alone. Ready, I will show you for you will have time. I am much bound to you.
Right, he's walking right into a trap, right? Because apparently Amelia now is in on the spot because Iago said he was going to bring his wife in on it, right? And so he has told Amelia, yeah, go ahead and let him be alone. Mhm. All right, Othello. Top of page, what, 1220?
These letters give Iago the title. And I do my duties to the Senate that I will be walking on the work. There.
Well, my lord, I'll do it.
This fortification there. Shall we see it?
Well, wait upon your lordship. All right, so he's out of the way. That's the significance of that scene. He's off doing something else. All right, Desdemona.
Be thou assured, good Cassio, I will do all my abilities in thy behalf.
Amelia?
Oh, good night, Joe. I wanted to hear some. As the positive.
Oh, that's not as fellow. Do not doubt, Cassio. I will have my lord and you again as friendly as you were.
Thank you, Israel. Whatever shall become of Michael Cassio, he's never anything but your true servant.
I know, I think you do love my lord. You show him want and be well assured to show him strangeness and no farther off than college.
But lady, that policy might either last so long, or feed upon such nights and waterish diet, or breed itself so out of circumstances, that I've been active and I've stayed supplied, I don't only forget my love for them.
Do not doubt that before Amelia here, I give thee warning without a peace. Assuredly, if I do vow a friendship, I'll perform it to that article. My lord shall never rest. I'll watch him soon and watch him out of patience. His bed shall clean his school, his board a shred. I'll intermingle everything he does with Cassio too. Therefore be merry, Cassio, for thy solicitor shall rather die than give thy cause for them.
All right, so Cassio's saying, I'm afraid he's gonna forget about me. He fired me. I don't have a job anymore. I don't have access to Othello. And she's like, oh, don't worry about it. I will constantly tell him that Michael Cassio is awesome to kind of get you back into his good graces so that he doesn't forget about you, which is not exactly going to help Michael Cassio if Othello is jealous of his relationship with his wife. All right, here come Othello and Iago.
Madam, here's my lord. Madam, I'll speak for thee.
Why stay and hear me speak?
Madam, not now. I'm very ill at ease. I'm fit for my purposes.
Well, do your discretion. Ah, I like not that.
What dost thou say?
Nothing, my lord, or if I know it's not.
Was that not Cassio pardon from my wife?
You, my lord. No, sure, I'm not thinking. I'm just steal away from the
Right? Those are Iago's words, right? So he looks kind of guilty. I can't imagine that he would sneak away so guilty like that.
I do believe 'twas he.
Oh, now, my lord, I've been talking with a suitor here, a man that languishes in my displeasure.
All right, so suitor has a couple of different meanings, right? She means Michael Cassio has a pursuit, something that he's asking, like a quest, right? But she uses the word suitor, which also means
Ironic.
somebody who's sniffing around because he's interested in her sexually, romantically, right? It's an interesting choice of words that she uses. It's a very unfortunate choice of words that she uses.
Who is it you need?
Why, your Lieutenant Cassio, good my lord, if I have any greater power to move you, his present reconciliation sake. For if he be not one that truly loves you, that errs in ignorance, and not your son, I have no judgment in honest state. I pray thee call for that.
He ends now.
Yes, faith, so humble that he has left part of his grief with me to suffer with him. Good love, call him back,
Not now, that's some other time.
but shall it be shortly?
The sooner speak.
Shall it be tonight at supper?
So she is super pushy, right?
No, not tonight.
Tomorrow dinner then?
I shall not dine at home. I meet the captain at the Citadel.
Why then tomorrow night, or Tuesday morning, or Tuesday noon, or night, on Wednesday morning? I pray thee name the name, but let it not extend 3 days. In faith he is penitent, and yet his trespass and our common reason. Say the fate, say the wars must make example of our best. It is not almost a fault to incur a private check. When shall he come? Tell me, Othello. I wonder in my soul what you should ask me that I should deny, or stand so yammering on. What Michael Cassio became a wooing of you, and so many a time, when I spoke to you dispraisingly, have taken your part to have so much to do to bring him in. By lady, I could do much.
Prithee no more. Let him come to me well. I will deny thee nothing.
Why, 'tis not a boon. 'Tis as I entreat you to wear your gloves, or feed on nourished dishes, or keep you warm, or sue you to a peculiar profit for your own person. Nay, when I have a suit wherein I must meant to touch their love and beauty. It shall be full of joy and difficult way and fearful to be granted.
I will deny thee nothing, whereon I do beseech, grant me this, to be but a little to myself.
Shall I deny you? No. Farewell, my lord.
Oh.
Amelia, come. With your fancy to teach you what. Ever be with thee, I am a lead.
All right, so Othello talking just to Iago now.
Excellent, wretch. Good intention catch my soul, but I do love thee. And when I love thee not, chaos has come again.
My noble lord.
What dost thou say, Iago?
So, when you want my lady, tell her love.
He did from first to last. Why dost thou ask?
But for it has back to my thought. No further.
All right, so he's hinting. Apparently Michael Cassio was one of Desdemona's suitors, and he came with Othello, which I guess was a thing back in those days, that two guys would go at the same time, hoping that she would pick me, right? So they came together, but she picked Othello, right? So Othello is aware that there's a history there of Michael Cassio. Now, the deal was you were supposed to let it go then, when she gets married, pick the guy. But maybe Michael Cassio hasn't let it go, according to the doubt that Iago's trying to plant in his mind.
Why have thy thought?
I did not think we had an acquaintance. She's been acquainted with.
Oh, yes, and with between the very gods.
Me.
He, I, desertest thou, art. Is he not honest?
Honest.
Honest, I honest.
Lord Ferrana.
What dost thou think? Hate my lord, by heaven, thou echoes speak. As if there were some monster in thy thought, too hideous to be shown. Thou dost mean something. I hear thee say even now, thou likest not that, when Cassio left my life. What didst thou not like? When I told you was on my counsel, in my whole course of fooling, thou criest, indeed. And it is contracted. First thy brought together as if
Angry eyebrows. Right?
though then hadst shut in thy grace and horrible deceit. If thou dost love me, show me thy thoughts.
Right, so what are you hinting at, Iago? You keep saying indeed, like you got some kind of secret, right? So he wants to know, what is your suspicion?
My lord, you know I love
I think thou dost, and for I know thou for love not speak, ways thy word for thy lips. Therefore he stops my first. For such things a false disloyal being hurts us, but it managed to say dilation for the heart that magic.
So Iago is either completely just turned recently, or he is a master of just deceiving people and has been this whole life. Because he's got a solid, honest reputation that everybody keeps mentioning. And he's totally taken that to the bank, that everybody is gonna trust him and think that he's honest, which clearly he's not. All right, Iago?
For Michael Cassio, I dare be sworn I think he is honest.
I do.
Men should be what they see, or those that be not, what they might.
Certainly, and should be.
Why then I think Cassio is an honest man.
Nay, yet there's more in this. I heard thee speak to me as thy thinkings, as thou dost ruminate, and I give thy worst of thoughts the worst of words.
Good, my lord, pardon me, though I am bound to every act of duty, I am not bound to that old stage of speech. Utter my thoughts, utter my thoughts, if I say they are vile and false. I wear that place burns to foul shame. Had that breath so pure with so much in the apprehension, equally from law days, with meditation.
Thou dost conspire against thy friend Iago. Thou that thinkest him wrong, makest his ears strange to thy thoughts.
So I've heard,
I perchance, that means maybe.
so I've handed this to my guest, as I confess it is my nature, but make stage play, fine, good reason, not my jealousy, faithful, that or not. Your wisdom then, the one that is hopelessly subject, take no notice, nor build yourself a trouble out of discovering and undone. It were not for your quiet nor your good, nor to my man with honesty and wisdom, but you know my fault.
Right, so it wouldn't really be good if I told you what I was really thinking. Because I don't know, it's just not good for your man, but for me to tell you that, right? Well, what man is gonna say, okay, fine, keep it to yourself then, right? He's basically getting him to beg him to tell him what's on his mind.
Sound, what does sound mean?
Good name and man and woman, dear my lord, the immediate rule of their souls. The first is fact. Something to nothing, good mind, with his and his good house. If he that goes for me, my good name, robs me of that which none was he and makes born.
All right, so for somebody who just told Cassio, reputation, don't worry about reputation, that doesn't matter. He is saying now that reputation is everything. But he that filches from me my good name robs me of that which not enriches him and makes me poor indeed. Okay, so you can steal my great name, but it's not gonna make you any richer if you do that. And it's gonna ruin me, it's gonna make me poor. So he's suggesting maybe somebody has done something disreputable. Fellow? I haven't,
By heaven, I'll know thy thoughts.
Do not, if my heart were in your hand, nor shall not, well, sit in my house.
Ah.
Oh, beware, my lord of jealousy, it is the green-eyed monster which doth not to be the God. That cuckold lives in bliss, he serves of his fate, loves not his wrongers. Oh, what damn myth comes over with those, get out. But get strong loves.
all right, so he is mentioning jealousy before Othello's even jealous, planting that seed in his head.
Poor is content, rich enough, for rich is fine, that poor is what? To him that even fears to come. God, soul, all of my heart, and
Why? What is this? Thinkest thou I will make a life of jealousy to fall into the changing of the moon press? No. He wants to doubt as he wants to be resolved, exchanging me for ourselves. But I shall turn the pins of my soul and pledge against it.
Falsely kissed.
Fall, yeah. And blown surmises, matching thy inference, not to make me jealous. Say my wife is fair, eat well, love comfort, free speech, sing, play, and dance well. Where virtue is, these are more virtuous. Nor for mine own weak merit will I draw a small spear of doubt. For she had eyes and spoke to me, no Yago. I'll see before I doubt. When I doubt, believe, not the truth, there is no more to this. Only at once the problem is done.
Okay, so he seems pretty confident that he doesn't have to worry about his wife. Okay, right now, he's standing very, very strong on this and says, no, Iago, I'll see before I doubt. I need proof. There's no way that my wife would cheat on me. And on the proof, there is no more but this, away at once, okay? When I doubt, proof, okay? So give me the proof. I'm pretty sure that I know that I'm the one. She chose me.
I am glad of this, for now I shall have reason to show the love of duty that I bear you with frank spirit. Therefore, as I am bound, see, I speak not yet of it. Look at your wife, serve her well with passion. Where are your eyes thus, not jealous of spirit? I would not have your free and noble nature, out of self-bound to be abused. Look to it. I know our country disposition. Men and states do let God see them, they dare not show them. Their best, not to leave it undone. Keep it unknown.
Okay, so I'm not gonna tell you to be jealous, right? I'm just gonna tell you, take a look at your wife and observe her well when she's with Cassio. And see for yourself what you think is possibly happening there.
Not say so.
She didn't see her father there. What do you think Shakespeare your looks to love them most?
Right? So she's got a history of deception. She deceived her father. And she really liked you best when she was fearful of your looks, when you were all rough and had these stories to tell. Okay?
So she did.
Well, I go there. She that so young to give up scheme with other eyes up, so close as though he thought it was good. But I am much blame. I don't think he keeps to be pardoned.
I am bound to be friends.
I think it's half a little damage.
Oh, you think? I think this has kind of ruined your mood a little bit, right? You totally just told him his wife is cheating on him with Michael Cassio.
Not a job. Not a job.
In faith, I fear it has, and hope you will consider what is spoken. Comes from me, my love, but I do see you are moved. I pray to you not to spare my speech, both issues, nor to learn. And speaking to my lord, my speech faileth to file to those which my thought aim. Ask as my worthy friend, my lord, I see you are.
Right, what a suck up, right? I would hate it if you were jealous of Cassio. He's my good friend, right? And he's totally thrown him under the bus.
No, not much move. I do not think, but Desdemona's eyes.
Long live you so, and long live you so.
And yet how nature erring from its side.
There's the point, as we hold with you, I don't have not many proper methods for fine complexion and degree. For do we see in all things make sense? One may strong stuff, a will most strength. Foul is fortune, soft and nasty, but pardon me, and not an incision, is to speak of her. But I may fear her wit. Recoiling for better done, may fall to match, may fall to match with her one unhappy.
Farewell, farewell. What doth proceed, let me know more. So that was not a wife for the first week.
My lord, I hate my.
Why did I say? It's on the street, doubtless. See, the knows more, much more than his fault.
Right? That did not take long. Why the heck did I get married in the first place? A column ago, he was saying, no, I'm not gonna believe anything without any proof. Now he's like, why the heck did I ever get married?
My lord, I would I might entreat your honor, stand this thing upon time. Although since with that cat, you'll have his place. Further, he fills it up with great ability. If you please hold him off, why? You shall not receive him and in me. Note of your lady's strength and energy. Plenty stronger, vehement, and for. What would you see in that?
Yeah, if she begs for him on his behalf, that would kind of tell the tale.
In the meantime, look at you thoughts too busy in my fears. Unworthy cause I have, here I am, to hold her free, and you.
You're not my
I once more take my leave.
All right, so Othello, now we get inside his head with the soliloquy.
This fellow is exceeding honest, and knows all quality, good spirit. I do prove her haggard, though her justice is an idea of ours. I whistle her off, and let her down the wind to trade. Happy, for I am black, and not of soft heart compensation. That shape that chambers have, for I am reclined in the veil of shades, and that's not much. She's gone, I am used, my relief must be above.
Oh, he's decided he hates her. That's the only way that he can deal with the marriage.
Oh my.
Oh, curse of marriage, that we can call these delicate creatures ours, not their appetite. I'd rather be a toad and live upon the vapor of a dungeon than I love forever. It is the plague of great ones, prerogative, that they are less in space. The destiny unshunnable, like death. Even then is formed of
All right, so here comes Desdemona with Amelia. So you go.
If she falls, oh then heaven mocks itself. I'll not.
How now, my dear fellow? Your dinner and the generous islanders by you invited do attend your presence.
I am to blame.
Why do you speak so faint? Are you not well? Faith that's just washed go away again. But he that binds his heart with his power, it will be well.
Not just to blame.
I'm very sorry that you are not well.
Taken out. All right, so this is super significant. Shakespeare never puts in stage directions, but when he does, they're there because they're critical to the plot. Okay, and so Othello says she's got a headache, and she's like, "Oh, I'll help you. I'll bind it because I guess the way to take your hand, and I don't know." Right, and he says, "No, your handkerchief is too small. Like we need a bigger one. My head's too big to wrap." use that little scarf to tie it up, right? And significantly, she seems to be so concerned with this headache that she accidentally drops the handkerchief, right? And so Amelia picks it up and we get a little background information that this is something that she got from Othello as like a love token. And her husband, Iago, has been begging her to try to steal it. And here is the perfect opportunity for her to pick it up, give it to her husband, and significantly, she said, I don't know what he's gonna do with it. Heaven knows, not I, right? But he wants that handkerchief. So she's gonna take it. She says she'll have the work taken out, meaning it's got some kind of embroidery or something like that. She'll take it to a seamstress, have them take that out and alter it in some kind of way, to make it new and fresh and new for somebody else. But this is gonna be a really, really important detail moving forward. All right, Iago?
How now, you're alone. Don't think me is a common thing. I'm the foolish one.
Oh, no. What will you give me now? Okay. Why can you first stage this one? Happened so often we did this.
I'm stolen from her.
So she had a daughter and she made this child. Look, here it is. The one is Jewish.
He snatches it away from her.
Why, what is that to you? Be not acknowledged. Be not acknowledged. I have you. So he. I will in Castle God and moves a snack and let him watch. Trifles lies there are to the jealous for making strong. I prove fully good. May do something to more each name. Major guards in the name. At first, within the first of scarce food to this thing. Or the little axe on the blood, burn like the miners.
Okay, so he's gonna take it and he's gonna plant it in Cassio's like private quarters in his apartment. Okay, so it's gonna look like Desdemona has been there or has given it to somebody else. Okay, all right, back to Othello comes in.
I did say so. Look where he comes, not poverty, nor nor all the drowsy servants of the world, whoever medicine speaks, that's sweet, which thou I will yes.
Right, so back to Shakespeare, I don't know if you knew this, but pretty much anybody who is tortured in any kind of way, it's because they can't sleep in Shakespeare's plays, so pretty sure he suffered from insomnia. So Othello no longer is going to be able to sleep now that his mind is troubled with thinking that his wife's cheating on him.
False sleep.
Why, how now, then, I will know more of that.
Upon be gone, thou hast set me on the rack. I swear it is better to be much abused, but to know a little.
Right, I wish I didn't even know this, I'm just tortured now.
How now, my lord?
What sense I had in this stolen hour plus, I sought it not, thought it harmed not me. I slept next night well, fed well, was free. I found not Cassio's kisses on her lips, he that is robbed, not one was. Let him not know it, and he not rob it.
Right, if you don't know about it, you're not really robbed. And that was a better way to be before he knew that his wife, that Cassio was stealing her kisses.
I'm sorry to hear this.
I have been happy, the general camp, 5 years long, so I had nothing to know.
Right, I didn't even care if everybody tasted her body. If I hadn't known, I'd still be happy, right? So he wishes he could turn back the clock and not know.
Oh now, brother, farewell the strength of mine, farewell the sin, farewell the blue fruits and the big wars that make their vision virtue. Oh, farewell. Farewell and names. Spirits very broad, that you fight, royal banner and all quality, pride, pomp, and circumstance, warriors, and oh, you royal engines. Farewell, Othello's occupation, gone.
Is it possible, my lord?
Villain, be sure thou prove my love of war.
Yeah, make sure you prove it that she's a 4. He went from no way, she'd never do that. She chose me to get on it and prove it, she's a whore.
Be sure of it. Give me the ocular. By the work of my eternal soul, that's been better. That's been better. I've been born a dog than is. Bad.
Is it controversial?
Make me see it, or at the least, so prove that the probation there no. Down on that one.
Right? I'm gonna kill you if you don't prove to me that my wife is cheating on me.
My lord.
If thou dost slander her and torture me, never pray more, and abandon all remorse on sort of head. Or accumulate two deeds to make heaven keep all the days, for nothing canst thou your damnation at.
Oh, grace of heaven, forgive me. Are you a man? You a soul or sense? God by you, take mine off, take mine off. Oh, wretched fool, and love to make thine honesty a body. Oh, monstrous world, take no, oh world. Be direct and honest, it is not safe. I think this prophet, and from hence I'll love no friend. This love breeds such.
Thanks, that thou shouldst be honest.
I should be wise, honest, fool, and lose that.
By the world, I think my wife be honest. I think she's not. I think that thou art just. I think thou art not. I have some proof. Her name, that was expressed Diane, astonished. Nothing bigger than black is my look. There be cords and knives, pointing with fire, suffocating street. I'm not sure what I were said.
Right? What means I wish I were satisfied. I need some proof.
I see, sir, you are eaten up with passion. I do repent me that I put it to you. You would be satisfied?
Would, man, and I will.
And may, but how? How satisfied I would? Would you, supervisor, rosy face, rosy gate on, who hold your top?
Right? You want to see her tops? Is that what you need? You need to actually witness physically seeing her having sex with somebody else.
That the damnation of.
It were a tedious employment, bring them to that process.
Right? It's gonna be kind of hard for me to get them to do that and have you observe it.
Damn them then, if then, ever mortal eyes to see them bolster more than their own. What then, how then, what shall I say, where's satisfaction? It is impossible you should see them, for they have crime as those as honest monkeys, that salt and wolves and pride, and fools of grave and ignorance made. But yet I say, if imputation and strong circumstances, please reckon to the door of truth, with satisfaction, you might have.
Right? So if I can give you all of the like indicators, if that's gonna be enough satisfaction, then I can do that. But I don't think I can actually have you witness seeing them do it in the act, because clearly he knows they're not actually doing it in the act, right? So he's got to be able to lean just on circumstantial evidence.
Give me a living reason. Well,
I do not like the office.
Like, I don't like this job very much, but actually he loves it, he created it.
Besides I am entered in this class so far, tricked to advice, full of honesty and love, I will go on. I live with happy lazy and being troubled with a raging too. I cannot. There are kind of men so loose of soul that in their sleep will mutter their affairs. One of this is past. If I hear him say sweetness and on, less be bored, less tide or love. And then, sir, when he bright bring my hand, cry, oh sweet creature, and then kiss me hard and pluck up kisses by the lips that grew upon my lips. Then laid his leg over my thigh and sighed and kissed and then cried. First fate that gives thee to the morn.
Oh, it's a pretty fortunate dream that he has experienced on the one night he slept in Cassio's bed with him, right? He needed to share a room with Cassio, and Cassio apparently totally made a move on him, calling him Desdemona and saying they need to be wary of the Moor, meaning they need to keep this a secret. All right, that's pretty good evidence, Othello.
oh, monstrous, monstrous.
Nay, this was but a dream.
But this denoted a foregone conclusion.
Right? That's done. It's a conclusion for sure. He's having an affair with my wife.
It's true doubt, though it be but a dream, and this may help present other proofs that do demonstrate.
I'll tear her all to pieces.
Yea, yet be wise, yet see nothing done. May be honest, yes.
After all that, well, she might still be honest, maybe.
Play with this. Have you not been hunting and just bought a little strawberries in your wife's hand?
I gave you such one for my first gift.
I know not that. But this is handkerchief, I'm sure it was wise. Did I today see past the wife of here?
Oh,
Oh my.
If it be that.
If it be that or any that of hers, it speaks against her with other.
Oh, that a slave had 40,000 lives. One is too poor, one is too weak for my revenge. Now do I see this true. Look here, Iago, all my fond love, thus I do blow to heaven, is gone. Arise, black vengeance from the hollow hell. Yield up, O love, thy crown and hardened throne to tyrant's hate. Swell the
Bosom,
bosom with thy froth, which is an aspect of.
right? He is ready. He's gonna rip Cassio to pieces.
Yet be content.
Oh, blood!
Patience, I say. Your mind perhaps may change.
Never, Iago, I'm upon it to see, whose eyes and courage and hope of course in the fields. The tiring ebbs, but keep due on, repentant in the house fire. Even so, my bloody father's violent pace shall never look back, never ebb to humble love, till that a capable wise revenge swallow them up. Now by yon marble heaven, do the sacred vow I engaged my word.
All right, he's making a sacred vow. He is going to get revenge.
Not rise against. Witness you ever burning like above, you elements that clip us round about, witness that sure Iago doth give execution of his wit, hands, heart, to wrong the fellow service. Send command and to obey for these in me reward, slave and
All right, so he makes a vow that he's gonna help him. And he definitely is going to help him.
I greet thy love, not with vain thanks, but with accepting bounties. And will upon the instant put thee swift, within these 3 days let me say that Cassio powerful.
my friend is dead, done at your request, to let her live.
All right, so I'm gonna kill him within 3 days. That's the vow that Iago makes to Othello.
Damn her, roommates, oh, damn her, damn her. Come, go with me apart. I will withdraw the first meets, swift meet of death, fair death. Now art thou my hand.
Oh, and now you've got the job as well. So he just took over Michael Cassio's position as lieutenant.
I'm your own brother.
Do you know, Sarah, where Lieutenant Cassio lies?
Who's our clown? So Desdemona's on a quest looking for Cassio.
Oh, okay, he's a soldier.
Nope, not
and for
quite.
me to say-
Dare not say?
Oh, sorry, I dare not say he lies anywhere.
Why, man?
He's a soldier, and for me to say a soldier's lies, having.
All right, stupid pun on lie. Doesn't tell him the truth, right? She's asking where he sleeps. Where does he live?
Go to, where lodges he?
To tell you where he lodges is to tell you where I lie.
Can anything be made this?
I know not where he lodges, and for me to devise lodging and say where he lies here, and he lies there, where to lie in mine own throne.
All right, so a little bit of comic relief. The clown's playing on the word lie. Don't worry about it too much. Just a lot of puns here. She's trying to find him.
You inquire him out with the edified by report.
I will chastise the world for him, that is, make questions and find them answer.
Seek him and bid him come hither. Tell him I have moved my lord on his behalf, and hope all will be well.
To do this is within the compass of man, and therefore I will attempt to doing it.
Where should I lose the leadership in Leila?
I don't know.
Believe me, I'd rather have lost my purse as well as Crusados, and but my noble more is true of mine, and made of no such statement as Jeliot's secret are. It were not, but so think.
Right? He might actually be a little bit jealous if he found out that I lost the handkerchief because he knows how important it is to him. That's really
Cookie, I think the sun where he was born through all such.
Oh, she's so messed up, right? No way that jealousy lives in my dear Othello. The sun sucked it all out of him. There's no way he could ever be jealous.
I will not leave him now till Cassio calls him. How's it with you, my lord?
Oh, my good lady. Oh, hardness and stuff. How do you do this, Mona?
Well, my good lord,
Give me your hand. This hand is moist.
yet have felt no age, nor known no sorrow.
This argues fruitfulness in the liberal parts. Hot, this hand of yours requires question, fasting prayer, much castigation. Besides about forgive the young, having battle here, that constant bells, to the good hand.
You may indeed say so, for short that hand would be away my heart.
A liberal hand in the hearts. But on the new. It's
Not citizens, come now to the office.
All right, Chuck is a word for whore, so he's definitely changed the way he speaks to his wife.
I sent Vincatio come.
I am sorry. Yeah. I didn't mean that.
Right, so he's got a cold, a cough. Give me your handkerchief, right? Knowing that she doesn't have it because Iago already told him that Michael Cassio has it.
That which I gave
I have it not about you.
us.
No, faith, my lord.
That's a fault. That handkerchief should my mother give. She was a charmer. Could almost read the thoughts.
Right, so it's almost like it is actually witchcraft that lured her to him, right?
She told her while she had it, wouldn't make her amiable, subdue my father entirely. But if she lost it, gave it to my father's eyes. Spirit, undoubted, as she died, gave it by my faith, and God. I did so, take heed on it. Needed, darling, her precious eye, lose it, give away, and stuff. That's nothing else.
Yikes, he might have told her that before, right? Where she lost it. Essentially, if you lose it, it means that the whole marriage is gonna fall apart. Yikes.
Is it possible?
Tis true, it matches no other risk.
That's civil.
So that number in the world is sun reports 200 months. Perfect, so the words were followed that did bring so, and it died most.
I faith you true.
Both variable, therefore.
Then which God that I have never seen it?
I wish I had never seen it. Now she's really stressing. Okay, this was a magical handkerchief, but she lost it.
Wherefore,
Why do you speak so sternly and rash?
it is lost, gone, speak, and out of that way.
Heaven bless us.
Say you,
Is it not lost? But what if it were?
how?
I say, it is not lost.
Let me see.
Why, so I can, sir, but I will not now. This is a trick to put me from my suit. Pray let Castle be received again.
Fetch me the handkerchief, my mind is his.
Come, another need a more fictitious man.
The handkerchief,
I pray talk to me, Castle.
the handkerchief.
A man that all this time has found with his good fortunes on your love, shared dangers with you.
The handkerchief.
I think you are to blame.
Sounds.
Amelia?
It's not the same job.
Right? She's like, you're not reading your husband very well here.
I never saw this before. Sure, there's some wonder in the secretship. I'm most unhappy in the loss of it.
I'm here to the show. They're all of them. They're all people. They need a. They're all people.
Right? So she's like, honeymoon's over, honey. Right? They eat us up, they spit us out. And it looks like that's what happened to you. He's not into you anymore. All right, here come Iago and Cassio. Still you, Amelia.
What do you ask about?
There's no other way. Since you must do it, love and happiness go in a. How now, good Cassio, what's the news with you?
Madam, my former speech, I do beseech you that by your first with me, I may again insist and be a member of the club, whom I with all the office of my heart inspire to honor. I would not be delayed if my thanks were such more punished, that nor my service past, nor present sorrow, nor purpose merit in futurity, can reign for me in place love again. But you know, so must be my benefit. So shall I close me in accord content, and shut myself up in some other course towards the home.
Alas, says gentle Cassio, my application is not now true. My lord is not my lord, nor should I know him wherein in favor as in humor altered. So help me every spirit sanctified, as I have spoken for you all my best, and stood within the blanket which is uttered for my free speech. You must a while be patient. What I can do, I will, and more I will than I might for myself, I dare. Let that suffice. Is my lord angry?
Unquietness.
Any being angry? I have seen the cannon when it has blown his branch in the air, like the devil from his very arm, off his own brother. Is he angry? It's something a moment said. I will go meet. There's matter in it to be angry. I agree to do so. Something sure of state, either from Venice or some unhatched practice, may be demonstratable during Cyprus to him. Hath peddled his clear spirit, and in such cases, men's natures wrinkle with interior things, so great ones are of their author.
Right, so she's kind of blaming it on work. If he's in a bad mood, it must be work.
Should be so. For let our finger ache and it'll induce our other helpful members even to a sense of pain. Nay, we must think men are not gods. None of them look for such observancy as fit for bridal. You strew me much, Amelia. I was unhandsome warrior as I am. Our reigning was unkindness with my soul. But now I find I have stubborn and he's convicted falsely.
He's indicted falsely.
Indicted
So she's like, I think I might have actually made things worse for Cassio.
Alas, the day I never gave cause.
But John's soul will not be. They're not ever jealous for the cause, jealous for their. With monster, but on itself, or
All right, so she's like, it doesn't matter if you didn't cheat on him. Jealousy just comes from jealousy, right? So Amelia's a little bit wiser, maybe a little more streetwise than Desdemona is.
Heaven keep the monster from Othello's mind. I will go seek him. Cassio, walk here about. If I do not find him fit, I'll move your suit and seek to effect it to my other.
Right, so I'll keep trying if he's in the right mind.
I humbly take your leave.
Okay, so now we have a Bianca. I think we'll save this for next time. She's a new character, but she's pretty significant to what's happening here. So we'll finish up Act 3, just a tiny little bit, take the quiz, and we'll read Act 4 next time. I don't know, we won't get to next week. We won't get to 5. 4 is usually a little bit shorter than the rest.
Oh, maybe we could make it to 4 and I maybe better.
Actually, this 4 looks long. 5 is shorter,
Oh,
but 4 is long. 4 will take a full walk. Then it's
get
gonna
out
be
of
short.
Paris.
We are not. I don't think we're gonna have a script.
No.
I think we're gonna run out of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.